Are you a VTuber or an up-and-coming VTuber? Do you use an animated model to represent yourself? PNG, 2D, 3D, and everything in between? Are you aware of the VGEN broker scam? I know I caught you off guard. I apologize. I also said I would never use this model considering it reminded me of the before times, but I feel like it's important to come from somebody who has been affected by this broker scam. My name is JRUHUB. I am a former child of a JRUHUB confirmed broker. I am a former child of Mikozen Studios. I'm going to put that out there. Regardless, I never plan to use this model again, as it reminded me of the times before all this mess, before I knew about the Indonesian art scams, before I knew about all of this. But here we are, and I paid for this model. I'm going to use it to put that information out there. But enough about that. Here are some key points you need to look out for so you can better prepare to protect yourself from being scammed. Now keep in mind, not everybody on VGEN is a scammer. I don't want people to think that. But you need to keep an eye out because there's a lot more than you think there are. This does not mean that every artist on VGEN is a broker scammer. But a lot of them do such a good job of hiding in plain sight that unless you recognize the patterns, you're not going to realize what you're getting into until it's too late and you've already paid for it. So here are some key points to just look out for. Extremely low price points, with price points constantly changing and not being what they initially advertised as. Most artists will charge between a couple $100s to a couple thousand, depending on the complexity of what they're doing. But if you have something that is seeming to cost pennies on the dollar, ask yourself why. Being asked to spend a few extra dollars because they value your business and they'll give you a discount, but making changes that cost more money. Turnaround times that defy normal human logic. What do you mean you can have a piece of art from start to finish in a matter of weeks and being done at the same time as other pieces? As an FYI, again, this particular model from start to finish, from sketch to the very end of the rigging, took a month on top of other people being in that same time frame. Constant, quote, friendly reminders of the same generous discount and willing to give you the favor of cutting their price just for you. Spoiler, it's never just for you. They're sharing the same discount with their other clients, hoping someone will take the bait and commission them because the well runs dry eventually. Randomly doing the same art raffle giveaway as every other scammer artist because it's not about if you actually win. That's not the point of the raffle. The point is to get enough people hooked and interested so they can offer you a discount when you don't win. That's what they're really after. The same cut and paste examples of popular your character here models based on whatever the seasonal flavor of the month is. Eye banners, mouth banners, emotes, both regular and animated, logos, channel points, and so much more. If your artist has almost exactly the same portfolio as 15 other artists in the same price range, and they look almost the same, but they're supposedly not, that's a red flag. Do they always have difficulty following even very detailed character references and having to spell out expectations and still always somehow managing not to follow them? Do they miss specific things when you remind them and they still end up getting it wrong time and time again? Do they make constant mistakes, but then expect you to pay to fix them instead of following the original request in the first place? And when you do get the finalized product, are you 100% satisfied with what you're given? Or are there still mistakes that require more money to fix? Artists are not machines and make mistakes, absolutely. But a verified and genuine artist will take pride in their work and want to make their client happy with what they are getting. Not just kind of settle for the end result to get the commission over with. If your suspected artist has the same concept as 99% of the other brokers on VGEN, it would be in your best interest to at least look into your own suspected model, whether they're your parent, your artist, your rigger, whatever the case might be. When your artist turns out to be one of these verified scammers, it's painful, it's rough. But you are not to blame for their manipulation, and all we can do is warn people. provide the resources for people to investigate on their own and make their own conclusions.